Gotta lay the plumb pipes down. Get back to my little lab session. Alright, let me get back into what I want to run in this formation. Test all the ins and the outs. I love this job. Alright, back to it. If I do this, I might have to put Waller back as my number 1 tight end. What I might have to do. Just test. Bro, a little bit more strength. Waller got better awareness. Bro's a better run blocker. So the formations where I know I want to run, I'll have to sub in Moreau. Waller's okay. Just debating. See, I got Waller set up where he's my number 3 receiver too, so no, fellas. Zeus. Sorry about that, fellas. I start Renfrow as my slot, and I need to use Keelan Cole as my number 4. be the change. So this split slide wheel, dragon, stick. It's like my only thing. That route has potential, but I don't even know. Sometimes it doesn't. It won't go deep, so. You can't go deep against. That was too high. So that's cover 2. But a man or quarters. So if we're in the center, he can't do that left motion. He can't motion either. You're not going to be center hash anyway, so we can test left hash, right hash. Left hash, he slightly moves left. Alright, so if it's left hash, I can't run this. So I need to be running that to the field side. The 2 receivers need to be on the field side in this formation. It's like must. That way you get the inside motion. Oh, Highlands, you gotta catch that. Alright, so this is a field side formation. Close the gap right there. It's another thing I got to work on. Sometimes when you do these right handoffs, they don't do exactly the way you want them to. I like to hit that back side with it, usually to the other side. It works better. So what I'm thinking is if I'm on the right hash, that's when I come out in this formation. This will be a right hash. That way I don't spam it too much. I don't know if I'm gonna run it to the left though. I feel like it runs better from this way. So right hash. Now if I run it the other way, alright, so this is just right hash only. You could probably run it from the left hash, but you can't. It's not as consistent to the left hash, so this is a right hash only. Probably, it feels like it has more effectiveness. Because if I go to the slide wheel, I feel like that crosser is a little bit more transparent. With a better route runner. You can motion hike him to block if you're worried, instead of just running that wheel at the seam. Like if you're worried about him, you just go boom. He's going to block for you, and then you're going to be able to hit that. So if they have an edge rusher and you want to hit that PA slide wheel, that's what you're doing right there. Boom. He's going to come in, he's going to block. And you got to make that high-low read. Just like that. Trying to find a situation where he's not going to have that edge over there. I don't like how he has that edge. But this might be better than that gun wing crosser. PA slide wheel. You'd be wanting it to work, so now what do you do to compensate and make the wheel route work? Can't run the wheel and have a crosser running right at it. So we have to change it up. I don't want to run the crosser right at the fucking wheel. I could probably run a dig. Smart route to dig. Yeah, the dig's a little bit better than that crosser. The only issue, if you go with that, you're probably going to have to motion hike this receiver out of the way. Probably have to run it like that. And like I said, you're going to be worried about that. And you got the tight end one-on-one. Obviously, you got to get them throws. Alright, so like I said, if you want the wheel route, you motion that. There you go. Getting it, fellas. Once you understand what works, we know it's a blitz. Move that in. Don't panic on that so much like that. I know you want to get rid of the ball. And then you could also set it up like, hey, that's what we doing. And then impact block with the receiver instead of the tight end. So that's a good option too. You get that receiver inside, that tight end inside. Want to really be a problem with this formation. I want to make sure that I have every possible workaround figured out. And I mean every. So I could probably go boom boom, run that combo, and then have that hitch on the backside, read the flat, read the crosser. Oh my god, I can't believe I still hit him. Doubt that'll be open versus that'll hold the mid read off. I don't know if I need the levels. Is that short end elite? Thinking the only thing that I could do right here, if I'm gonna run that, and I want to go vertical and run the vertical slant, I could put him on that backside with that check release. That way I can read the flat. Try to get every possible option that I like. So like I said, if I want to run this stick, it's obviously like spacing. I probably think that that would be the best motion. And then you have the check release. Unless I do it with like I'm worried about that. I can motion hike to block. It's going to give me the crosser. That's the first play. There's two variants of it that I'm working on. Like I said, if you don't like where that edge is, I mean, you could still run the ball. Second variant is move the receiver. It's really like the only motions that I see that's viable if you're running zone and zone split. You could probably now we cooking in the kitchen. Oh yeah, that's gonna be deadly in the scheme. People are gonna be seeing me move that running back to the right, and they gonna be expecting me to do something to the right. So what do we do, fellas? We send a vertical with a check release, and I think the only thing is I probably got to do slide protections for that to work. Because if they're out wide like that, I don't see. I can send them vertical. I want to get this to work. All right, that check release is not working. Square was wide open. I read him late, so I'm probably not going to run that check release because he goes inside to out, and I don't need him to do that. And that's what I need him to do, right? That looks good. But looks can be deceiving. Boom, flat. Come on, we gotta get that touch pass off. Okay. How do we make this work? I could run the slant with Waller and then run that to bite him down. I think that's better. If I run the straight slant, come on, bro. What do I gotta do here? Why is he going to that side? So he's just gonna go to the field side, not the boundary side. Okay. We can figure this out. So if he's gonna go to the field side, then we need to get that slant in closer. Like that. So we can split that coverage. It's there, but meh. It's gonna be a straight run. Like that X could be Please don't tell me I can run that route from right there like that. Please don't tell me. Because then I can just roll out and then just... Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, we got a new spacing concept, fellas. Please don't tell me I can do that. Please don't. Please do not tell me I can do that. Let's do it to this side. Alright, let me try that again. Get him over there. It'd be a little glitchy. Look, bro, look how wide open that is. And I could probably just, I probably don't even need to do that. I could just run a simple flat route. I'm saying if I use that to the field side, my question is, something's got to give over there. Pass blocking sucks. See, I can motion him this way, hit him with a pump fake. Take the step back first and then hit him with a pump fake. So that's going to take me up the seam. Then that's not going to give me a lot to work with on that side. If I run it flipped, and then motion him to the field side like that, okay, so then the slant and the running back route kind of intercede. I don't want them interceding. Right, so that means I need to cancel that slant and use his deep route ability. I don't know why they make him run so slow when you do that. I mean, it's a good concept. So probably won't even smart route him if he's gonna run like that. And then I'll probably change. Give me a vertical on the field and then just run the spacing between Adams and Jacobs. So the slant obviously versus man. I could probably do like a delay fade maybe. I don't know if that delay fade's what I want. Let me see. Alright, so the fade route pulls off any deep coverages, so that's good. And then you get your that would be good versus like blitzes or something. This is like, you know, they're blitzing. Yeah, he's manned up on him. Now, I don't need him to be manned up on him if I'm going to do that. Because it's got potential. Just whenever you gotta have something to come out of the backfield real quick. So no dragging spacing. We got the stick, we got the inside zone split, we got the P8 drag. If you're threatened by a pass rush, you motion hike the block. You want to include that wheel concept. You have to motion this guy in. Probably gonna have to do like a tap cancel on that play action so he doesn't drag all the way out. If you want that. Don't cancel it too early though. Cancel it at the last minute. Beautiful pass. And I got to get more into the habit of that tap cancel on the play actions. Tap right there. Yeah, I don't like Carr. Try not to use them too much. Tap. He always gets those under pressure throws I don't like. That's why I've been using Stidle. It's like the only guy I got that can block is Colton. He's the only one that's got pass rush points. Resistance. Alright fellas, I think I'm ready for a game. I think. Alright, fellas. Dude, back.
The NFL is hosting the sports here in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium, Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we got a good one tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers.
Try to play complete.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense will be challenged. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Slot man moves right. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The slot man in motion right. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Oh, he's got, look at this, middle of the field.
That what you were trying to do, bitch? Bam, I already got 100-yard rushing. Just like that. Stop running cover 4, drop the whole fucking game, bitch.
65 yards. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2.
Stop spamming the same play.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some room to work. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Shit, well.
It's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over.
I don't like this double A gap defense.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Slot man moves right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play with him right now. He don't got a defense. He spams one play. I can do what I want against him. Literally.
Terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Dot.
Stidham's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard
You gonna try to play defense over there, or are you just gonna spam the same play? Because this is not gonna bode well for you if that's what you're gonna do.
Half of an 8-3 game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Stidham off play action. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside,
Better stop spamming the same play.
Your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Stop spamming the same play, bro. Learn how to play defense.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They go play action with Stidham. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Bro, you're trash.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
Trash.
It's a good running back dive play.
And he is out of bounds.
Stop spamming, bro. Get good. Trash.
First down. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, trying to get
You got to make that throw.
but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have great field position.
Yeah, let me make that field side throw. Okay.
Just shy of midfield. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Second down at 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20.
4-5, you got to pick your block up.
Out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Samson Abuka picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Stop with that.
He hits Adams complete.
Stop spamming.
Out of bounds, just shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now it's Stidham.
You spam, I spam. Let's go.
And it's complete to Adams.
Better learn how to play defense. Stop spamming.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Stop being bad, bro. Learn how to play defense.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Stop spamming.
Inside Niner territory now. This is
Get out of it.
At the 41.
All day.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Come on, you spam, I spam.
Out of bounds right at the 25.
Oh, you want a baseline. Touchdown. Thank you.
On first down, Stidham.
Told you. Stop spamming.
Touchdown. Mac Hollins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Stop spamming, bro.
To the end zone, but knocked away. And
Instead of you gotta make that throw.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles in the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play.
Can you, like, not be bad? Like, stop spamming, bro. If it ain't working, get out of it. Challenge him. Stop making this easy.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, McCaffrey, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
How to lose games 101. Down 2 possessions, run the ball the whole drive, eat clock. Dumbass.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Jesus, stop spamming, bro. Get out of cover 4 drop.
Good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here?
Stop spamming, bro.
With another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The left side throw complete to Adams.
Stop spamming, bro.
He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Stidham will throw again.
DDA.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Fucking yeah, DDA. Fucking DDA. Just span it until it works, right?
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
He's still going to lose.
Defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Clock. Game in a cheap form.
INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Raider offense
cover 4 drop, show 2.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go play action now. Stidham.
Can you stop spamming, bro?
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play action. It's Stidham. It's caught here by Adams. Now he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jacobs. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And no,
he's in the fucking end zone, EA.
So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays in
Whatever.
1 here in the 4th. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way
Blocking
to
back.
disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 94 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down. Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Score on purpose.
Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him. But he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet. But you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Thanks for the free field position.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the football change.
Thanks for baselining.
Here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more.
Baseline again for me, please. Thank you.
I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
Baseline again for me, please.
Defense for anticipating what's up next.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Come on, baseline. Thank you.
Now Stidham. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
Come on, baseline again for me, please.
Not before he's inside the 30.
Thank you.
Stidham. And all this is taken in one-handed.
Too easy, bro. Learn how to play fucking defense.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route.
Baseline for me, please.
Stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route, That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Too easy.
And he is into the end zone.
Learn how to play defense, bro. That shit was too easy. DDA even tried to help you and you still lost.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end.
Bro, that's why you don't play like him, bro. Like, yeah, you'll get lucky here or there. You might make a play off of fucking DDA shit, but come on, man. It was like night and day between the play styles, bro. Like, I didn't even need to try. Jacobs had like 100 yards. Adams, I threw it to fucking Adams like damn near 20 times, and he didn't make a single fucking adjustment. Like, bro, that's just bad. Like, if you play football like that, if you play Madden like that, you shouldn't even be playing this game. Like, just don't play Madden if that's how you're going to play. How is he even ranked, bro? That's sad. Like, he fucking sucked, bro. Like, EA, y'all need to stop. Letting these fucking bums look good. Like, bro, like, seriously. Like, you actually win games like that, bro? Like, seriously, bro? Fuck. I'd hate to play like that, bro. That shit is not entertaining. Yeah, right, dude. Back. I love you. Kitty. I love you, fat. Come here, buddy. Come to daddy. Come here, fat.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
I want a good game. Please don't be bad. And don't be corny.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
I want a legit comp game.
Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is held. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18.
Told you don't be bad.
Great field position here in the red zone.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was...
Don't quit, bro. It's just the first play. That was... You're not going to play defense? You're not going to try? You're going to get mad? Seriously?
the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
I don't want to win like that. I want to play the game. You're not going to match personnel? Weak box. Pay attention to what's on the field, bro. Stop spamming. Stop using these mutt defenses, bro. Like, that shit's not going to work. Learn how to play football. I got 21 personnel on the field. You need to play defense for 21 personnel. Stop playing nickel. You cannot play nickel versus this. Unless it's a hybrid, like a big nickel over G or something like that. You cannot run a 3-3 versus this 21 personnel.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still real.
Stop spamming. Learn how to play fucking football, bro. I want comp game. I don't want fucking idiots. Stop being an idiot.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
I might have to move. Actually, you know what? They'd be fine. Unless I have like a second linebacker that can cover. I don't think I do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to Mixon on first down, and he can only manage.
Come on, bro. You need some comp, bro. Stop spamming bullshit. Get in shotgun and let's play some fucking football. Stop being a pussy.
One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Stop being a pussy.
First round pick, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Grow some fucking testicles.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work.
You gotta do better than that.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 24, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Gotcha.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
How you turn your mic off, bro?
The offense for Las Vegas.
Oh, you don't know how to match personnel?
Begin the drive.
Still.
This offense takes the field again. It's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
Let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, especially the offensive coordinator, because we spoke to both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans.
That's into it.
You gotta make that pass.
Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 8-6 the score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Boring. I'm disappointed. I was hoping for comp.
Another nice run by him.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
I just got to react to that.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a 22-yard touchdown.
Please go for 2 so I can stop you again.
Have moved out in front.
Did you see how the linebackers froze?
Please go for 2.
That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone.
Fucking EA, that man was stopped. Give him a random fall forward animation.
Touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to
Good, I get ball at halftime. He don't have a defense.
Inside your own end zone, you got to be decisive about whether you're
bringing spam that same cover 3.
Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing to start the drive.
Come on, Devontae, you got to get that.
Did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The slot man in motion right. The first run for the backup, Abdullah.
That's how you run the ball, bitch.
And all the way down to the 39. A big-time pickup there on 3rd and 4. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st.
Get out of that 3-3. I'm just going to have a field day against it.
It's a play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Slot man moves right. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the slot man goes in motion left. Stidham's throw pulled in by Renfrow. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few
Get out of it.
ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the
I'm going to break you today. Get out of it.
10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Weak box.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Get out of it.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Thanks for baselining. Now you have no run fits.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to get it down.
Baseline again for me, please. Come on, do it again. I dare you. Come on. Take your run fits away. Come on, take your run fits away. Gotta throw it faster, Stidham.
Picked off by Eli Apple. He's at the 50.
I'll be alright. I get the ball at halftime. He ain't got no defense.
10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going.
Come on, go for two so I can stop you.
I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in.
Get in there, bro. Pursue a little bit faster.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
All right, watch this come back with ease.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Madden just be helping people so much. They don't even be good.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Oh my God, you're just bad.
Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams.
Told you to get out of that 3-3.
81 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he will get into the end zone with a 2-point conversion.
Told you to get out of that 3-3.
Down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Show this dumbass a real defense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Why are you running?
Mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Stidham on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Final play of the half, it's Stidham. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Told you I was going to come back. You don't know how to play defense.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance.
Reason why they call me Demon Shadow.
Into the locker room.
I play better when I'm behind.
You know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and
Stidham throws another interception.
That's a good tackle.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to
get out of that 3-3.
started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense.
There you go, that's out. Weak box.
On the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the
weak box.
You got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense.
Call timeout.
If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this
weak box
offense?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why
get out of it.
Your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a really good show of force
get out of it
as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs.
get out of it. I'm trying to tell you, get the fuck out of it. Better learn how to match personnel. Get the fuck out of it.
On the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Wear them little ass boys out.
For right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
And spam this all day. You don't know how to match personnel. Get out of it.
Productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success.
Cute. He wants to run commit.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's not my offense, bro. I'm just chewing clock.
The option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys,
wide open. Bloop.
Sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Learn how to play defense. Stop spamming that 3-3. It's not working for you, bro. Get the fuck out of it. Weak box.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left.
Fine, it's fine. That is fine. I love it.
32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now Stidham off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh,
It's
EA.
going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Stop bailing people out.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He finds his man complete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They go with Jacobs.
Told you to get out of that 3-3.
First down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Stop spamming it.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
See, I got your user in the wrong spot, bro.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5.
You can't defend both.
Second down.
You want to defend the pass or you want to play your run fit? Maybe if you match personnel, you could play both.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
If you want to stay in that 3-3, you're going to give me whatever I want. Get out of it.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been
Watch
okay,
this.
2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
What you going to do when I flip the play? Stop moving your people around.
Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken.
Get out of the 3-3, bro.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Stidham going to look to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he's got it.
Too easy.
2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
We'll learn today that 3-3 ain't it.
Run up and send this one away.
Stop spamming these fucking YouTube plays, bro. Learn how to play fucking fundamental defense.
And they will regular down a couple yards shy of the 30.
I'm not telling you to get out of it just because. I'm telling you to get out of it because I know how to play football.
The Bengals drive about to get
Might
going.
actually learn something if you listen.
Time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Open man is Chase complete. On the move past the
Come on, man. Gotta get that hit stick.
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 54 yards. And the Bengals
Rock should have not. That should have been a pressure throw. Rock cleaned his ass up.
Here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
Bro, 31, bro. You sitting right there, my guy.
All that, they are set up in unbelievable field position.
That dude put you in a fucking bird hook. Hey, you lost, bro. 3 minutes. You're not stopping my offense.
Here in this 4th quarter. And here comes a return.
Learn how to play football. You're not good. My 5-year-old nephew plays better than you.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Dot.
Stidham's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Stidham.
You're not going to cover him?
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to get this all the way down inside.
Where's your defense at? Leave him in the locker room? I told you to get out of that 3-3, didn't I?
Sometimes it takes more than one man to
Gonna learn today.
Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And not able to break away.
Oh, bro, that's not my offense. I'm just chewing clock. You're not good enough for my offense.
Second down, Stidham to throw. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And this will be a gain of 5.
Make a play on it then.
30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Throwing now is Stidham. It's complete. Abdullah. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be
you want it?
down. They'll try and run for it.
Told you to get out of that 3-3. You ain't got the run fits for it.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game. There's no reason to suggest
You need a 1 tech. You need 2-3 techs. You ain't got it.
Keep churning out first downs.
You're not gonna get it.
He finds his man complete. It's Adams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Stidham to throw it. And he'll find Moreau here. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing.
Fofo ain't yet either.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Fucking bomb.
Defense, so a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
Look at someone run committee.
The ability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
It puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now I get to run my real defense. Save the good shit for last.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Yeah, he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll accept that penalty. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
A final shot now for Burrow. And
Did
it's
he-
incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty.
Played me like a fucking bum.
The ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one, and then on that final play they had a chance.
Wanted to make sure that my 2 slot corners had good press so that I could kind of slow up any plays that needed to develop. You know, if he wanted to try to run a vertical to go over with a cross, if I pressed the slot that was going vertical, it prevents him from trying to expose any, you know, try to open up any one-play touchdown. I just kind of want to make sure that you guys understand that your slot corners need to be very good at press coverage. As you see, I pressed these 2 individually, shaded inside. Obviously, he got a release, but I had to help. But I was on the inside of 83. But because I pressed 83, I prevented him from going vertical first. So the crosser would go over and I wouldn't get a jam. And I had over the top help with the press with the outside third. I did defend the sticks. That way I had people where they needed to be to stop the little one-play touchdown shits. The shits and giggles, you want to call it. I think the pass rush was pretty good with the double contained fake blitz. Because if you block the tight end and I'm play man coverage, the guy that's in man on the tight end is going to rush. And that's going to create block sheds. So you do not max protect versus man coverage. I learned that like towards the end of last year, it's like if they play man, don't even block. You could use like block release routes maybe, but you're better off just running 5 routes. Because what's going to happen is that box going to get heavy. Man coverage becomes +1. What, buddy? What? What, buddy? Huh? You wanna go outside? Is that what it is? This is what you want. Hey, Shadow. Alright. So we've been doing pretty good. My defense is pretty good. I like that double A gap. It's like 2 different options on the user. It's like you could probably use the D-line rush, or if they get to where they can get around that, then you have the seam flat user that you could probably turbo with.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Ooh, Diablo! Diablo, that's what we want from you, buddy. That's what we want from you. Smack that motherfucker. Look at that. Bah! Oh, fuck off here, bitch!
How did your own defense feel now, having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a
Thanks for pressing.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Flush to his right.
Yo, P.I.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield,
Yo, these refs, bro. Where they need to bring them back.
Stidham going for it on fourth.
What happened when you press the greatest receiver in the game?
And he's out of bounds.
Stop spamming.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Mass personnel, get out of it.
This is the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Fuck it, right? We could ball at halftime anyway.
They'll run for it. This is White.
This shit White.
Zamir White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion.
I like that little
Sometimes
scheme.
that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit.
We'll holler at you, bro.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20.
Show you how he pulls the plate.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
Good hit, Kaiser.
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
Actually, very late day hit.
Carried over into the game.
First down, here's White. And this will be a
Weak box.
6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get to him
now.
here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first
Wear him down.
as he gets it to the 8. Here's White. And work his way
Wear him down.
to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
What you got to say about it, Bill?
8-0 the score. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Keep giving it to him until he figures out how to stop it.
Here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
Good block, Jacobs.
And he is in to make
Jacobs is actually a very good fullback, believe it or not. Very smart on who he picks up in his blocks.
I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really.
He's not going to necessarily bull rush anyone, but he is going to pick his guy up. He has enough strength to hold his block. That 84 strength.
And 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Give themselves enough time to score.
It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this.
Oh my God, y'all gotta make that tackle. Come on now. You had that.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
All right, so I have a chance to make it 24-32 to 8. Next 2 possessions.
Now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Show my score right before
The
half.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. To throw is Stidham. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You got hang on to that, Renfrow.
Yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action now. Stidham throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Play action. It's Stidham. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Stidham. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3.
Well, Jacobs is so smart on that block. I might use him as my go-to fullback in I-form from now on, and then just use Jakob for the heavier sets. I think that might be the better move.
So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate
Jacobs is clean on his pickups on those blocks, and that's really the key thing.
And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for
Look at him.
more chances.
Jacobs just picks up the right person every time.
Into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
So make sure, fellas, if y'all play with the Raiders, make sure you use these dual halfback swap packages. Get Jacobs in at fullback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm going to use Jakob for like goal line situations.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, catch is made by Hardman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes.
So you're supposed to get that.
It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle.
Come on, Crosby, you got to connect, bro.
3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Being chased out left. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here. With
Boy, good block, Jacobs.
Space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all set.
Yeah, Jacobs is too smart, bro.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone.
Bro, this both B, man. Come on, EA.
It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
4th down. Here's Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, 31 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends.
Stop run committing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Slam route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Okay, let's do this. Making me clock.
At the 25. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Locates Hardman for another catch. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone.
Good defense. Yeah, Darren and drive.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start the drive with White. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mac Hollins, 47 yards. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that
there's only one defense that defends that, and this motherfucker's not even playing it.
One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
I have fun with it. It's basically just, if they can't stop it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If they can't stop it, they don't know how to stop it. Just keep running it. Like, Fuck it.
From the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it.
It's not like he's gonna quick score anyway. He can't quick. If he can't quick score and score one-play touchdowns, this game's over, bro. Murder, she wrote. And it was all a dream. Used to read up, Word Up magazines.
Set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Taking too long to pick the play there, buddy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
He shot on Kelsey, we'll take it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down, as this time they get an even 20. And the slot man goes in motion left. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every
trying to add a new defensive adjustment and stuff like that.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They gave him that, are you serious?
He is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White.
Get off me, little boy.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. White, he'll try the left side, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Why would he
with inside of 2 minutes
do
remaining.
unside? What are you talking about?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. White running to the left, and nothing much materializing there.
Oh, onside.
Run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Get out of here with a win. Take this motherfucker's timeouts.
2nd and 8. On the give, it's White. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Stidham.
Oh, come on. You got to fit that. Fucking DDA. Might have to change my receiver for that formation.
As they've got it at their own 4-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense
Might have
needed.
to smart route that.
As well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelsey. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Mahomes. Fighting Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Max Crosby in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max It's Crosby in there to make the sack on what will be the final.
Crosby is fucking insane, bro.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ball.
Gets that shed right there spot, bro. It's over.
That last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think?
Yo, the running yards is insane. But Stidham did good outside of that one interception.
Pass rush got to him and ended it that
But
way.
Zamir White, my guy, just sounded the fuck off when Jacobs was his fullback, bro. Might have to do that more, bro. Like, Jacobs picked up every fucking block just about. And he got to his block fast. Why? These people just be picked. Look, we on a 6-game win streak with this shit. Let's go. I didn't even realize I was on a little win streak. Trying to change up a little bit. I'm starting to see some things. See some things, fellas. We seeing some things. Jacobs at fullback is a must. So hopefully we re-sign him, bro. Because next year, man, I'm going to sound off with Jacobs, bro. He'll be my power back. He'll be my fullback. Jakob would be my tight formation, goal line fullback. But sometimes I get creative.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't even need Rodgers, bro. Like, I want Stidham, bro. I like Stidham. He'll be cheap. We can build around him and Josh Jacobs. He can get some weapons for the defense. Hopefully from linebackers.
This drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. In motion left goes a tight end. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like this defense.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady escaping the pressure.
That's my new adjustment for that. You want a motion hike? I got an adjustment for that. Motion him again.
Brady gonna go on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35.
Lucky you got that hold off.
Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 67 yards. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the handoff, this is White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage and just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Going right side is White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Pace yourself. Pace yourself.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's White. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They go play action with Stidham. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 6.
17.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go with White on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Stidham.
That's BS.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down, back to Fournette. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jones will come now in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, it's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. play action. Now it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Buying time to his left.
Where's my corner at?
Touchdown Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Brady will look to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Can we get PI?
It in and it's intercepted. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Stidham. He goes underneath to Abdullah. he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 33 yards that time. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Stidham on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Levante David.
Should have called PI. He came bumping my receiver 10 yards down the field.
Ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion right is Evans. Again, it's Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at
Low and in motion hike, it creates block sheds.
Now a play fake. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. Brady gives this to White.
Hold him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Up the gut, Fournette. He'll get this down to the 38. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the right side here with White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have another
We got a
first down
whole
as the
custom
tackle comes
playbook.
at the
What a
Raiders'
pussy.
21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And he's only got 14 points. Shame on you, bro.
Because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2.
Hopefully next year they ban custom playbooks, bro. It just ruins the integrity of the game. No skill.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. A very nice pickup of 33.
Stop playing like a bitch, bro.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Lucky I threw 2 BS interceptions. Beat myself, you didn't beat me.
Grab. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Stidham. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it.
Again, you're lucky I threw 2 BS interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The tight end in motion right. They'll run it again with Fournette. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Pussy ass.
So
He's so scared. Look at him. Pussy ass. Oh, take a knee. I'm scared. Oh, take a knee. He's gonna beat me if I don't take a knee. Pussy ass.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. In motion left goes Jones. Brady to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So
ooh, 4th and 20.
On 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Just run the ball. Ain't nothing I can do, man. Game over anyway. Try.
Stidham. He's going to let it fly. A leap in.
I'm lucky I ain't got no more timeouts.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Bitch ass. I probably should have put Carr in. He would have got a deeper throw.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide.
I can't believe I lost that. I damn sure in the fourth quarter, bro. Like, what was it, 20-2? Still started playing fucking football, man. He's like, man, I need to do something. The dude played like a pussy. Had a whole custom playbook. Yeah, 16 and 4. Well, I tell you, man, fourth quarter, bro. I'm tough. Still bounced back from a bad start, bro. Like, shit. Could have did something. Devontae did his thing. See, I ain't no pussy, man. I'll throw that bitch 20, 30 times a game. Like, I'll still run the ball now, but like I said, I'm still gonna throw that bitch 20, 30 times a game. It ain't gonna be like these dudes, man. Like, who sit there and run as much as he's supposed to and chew clock? Like, bro, like, that shit need to be banned from Regs. Like, they need to do away with the clock chewing. That shit's for pussy. Either that or they need to give us like 6-minute quarters or something. If they gave me 6-minute quarters, bro, that'd be just enough time to get back into a game, because then you can figure people out. 5 minutes just don't be enough sometimes, bro. Because by the time you figure that shit out, it's just like, it'd be rough on you. Alright, man, fella, I'm gonna probably get some sleep. I will catch y'all fellas later. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna teach you a little tip before I go, though. Something that I've started to use. When you deal with people that like to motion, there's different types of motions, right? You got the flip play people, then you got the people that audible. As long as you know what defense you're running and the assignment of the defense you're running. Like, most of the defenses now that I've been playing, I'm really trying to play for the RPO. Because I know I'm going to be dealing with that shit. You know, people, there's a lot of people that like that RPO shit. But obviously, I'll run a lot of cover 3 for the RPOs. But let me teach y'all something. I ain't got 2 sticks. But there's a bug in the game, right? Beginning of the year, kind of, I think everybody knows it, where you motion a receiver across and it gets your guy out of position. So most people, they just baseline so they ain't got to worry about it, right? But what happens when you baseline, you take away your run fits and you give up like the easy underneaths, right? So what I started doing at the beginning of the year to counter that, I would double baseline. So my guys would realign with the receivers. Okay, it was working for a little bit, but we're going to elevate you guys. We're going to teach you something even better. When they take a receiver and he motions to one side of the field, like if he's on one side of the field and he still motions to that one side of the field, I'm gonna teach you the motion thing, man. We'll get to that in a minute. So if they motion from one side of the field, or if they just motion and then motion height before he crosses the offensive line of scrimmage, right? Before he crosses the offensive line, they do a motion. You have one set of receivers over here, one set of receivers over here, and your offensive line in the middle. If their motion doesn't cross the center point, you double baseline. Okay, that's your fast adjustment. Baseline real fast. Because sometimes you'll have these auto motions that would, like if you're running a cover 3, it'll move your outside third away from the sidelines, and then they'll just expose him with a switch route concept or something. So you want to quickly double baseline to prevent that. Okay? If their motion goes to the other side of the formation, you could double baseline, but what's going to happen is your defensive assignments aren't going to play the way you want them to, because he changed the principles, the rules. You have 3 receivers now on the other side as opposed to the side that you had aligned it to. What you need to do is flip the play. When they just move, if they don't even flip a play, if they just motion a receiver all the way to the other side, flip your play. Okay? So that's the next big tip. Now, sometimes if you're in a situation where you're doing a zone blitz and you have to deal with someone motion all the way across, sometimes your cornerback, he's not going to move when you flip the play. So what you're going to have to do is flip the play, press, and then what's going to happen is they try to hike it. Remember, that corner, once you press, that blitzing corner, he's going to be moving across the line of scrimmage. Okay? So he can get into his position. If they hike it while he is moving, he's going to get a free rush at the quarterback. Okay? That is one of the hidden blitzes that I use. You know, no one's really going to write an ebook out there for it. No one's going to teach it to you. All I'm telling you guys, if you come out in a zone blitz and they motion over to the other side of the formation, you flip the play and press. And if they hike it while your pressed corner or whoever it is that was blitzing that got stuck, and when you pressed him so that he would realign, what's going to happen? He's going to get that free rush. It's going to be nasty. All right? So that's something that you guys might want to think about. Now, there are other techniques that you could use, but it's complicated, right? For the guys that, you know, you could do the flip the play, or you could audible. Okay? Like, let's say you're running, you know, they keep flipping their play, blah, 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 you know, and you don't have the wherewithal or the quick fingers or the quick mind to adjust to that. What you could do next is audible to like a quarters, you know, just play it safe. You know, you're not necessarily, defense isn't about making big sacks or, you know, getting negative plays on, you know, the offense all the time. Defense is about making them guess. Okay? Longer it takes them to get down the field, the better off you are. Your offense, you need to be able to score fast when you need to. Because if you're behind, you need to score fast. You need to be able to use those sidelines and manage the clock to your advantage. And if you have a lead, that's when you need to run. You know, right now I'm just kind of labbing up some integral plays that I might start doing. And one is going to be using, you know, Josh Jacobs as a fullback more often. I've seen some things that I liked. Some key things in the blocking is obviously awareness and strength. Okay, you can basically kick everything else to the curb. I can care less what his run blocking is. I mean, it should be decent for his position because he ain't doing nothing but run blocking corners and safeties half the time, right? So if he has, you know, he's got what, 39 corners are not going to have very high block shed 9 times out of 10. Okay, so it's fine. And it's really just going to be impact blocking, to be honest. So I could use Bolden to play that role for me, but I like using Jacobs. Jacobs has very awareness, which is another key factor in it. I mean, I could probably, like I said, I could probably use Bolden. I'm not sure if I want to. Let's see what we're rocking with. I mean, he's got decent awareness. But like I said, it just comes down to the strength at the end of the day. Jacobs got 84 strength. He's stronger than my fucking fullback. You know? And he's got good acceleration, so he can get to his block real fast with 95 awareness. That's almost perfect. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm tired, fellas. Trying to see if there's like anything else I can do. That's one thing that I did like, is Jacobs being utilized as a fullback. I don't know if I might there's packages where I could use them there, so I ain't gonna adjust them to be the fullback. Oh shit. Tired, fellas. I'm gonna show you some stuff though. I'm gonna show you some cool concepts. You said wing pair. What does wing pair have? Usually I use like a nickel defense, but get the ace pair. I said 3 tight end set. Like I said, I will use a nickel versus that. You could use the 4-3-6-1. That's probably the play. Well, it's actually in my offense, but I don't use it much because I don't have like 3 perfect tight ends for this shit. And I can assure you the play that's getting on your nerves, because there's 2, really. One definitely is this. This is probably the best play in it. Is the tight end attack. Might have some people with the Jet 6 drive. And they might run, like they have a few runs in it that they like to go to, but it's really not hard to stop, to be honest. Like, I'll show you, this shit is not hard. So that's really my options. I would use either the 4-3-6-1 or I would use a nickel variant. Now I wouldn't use double A gap. I'd probably use like a 3-3 odd, or you could probably do the 3-3 cub. Let me see. Show you real quick. I don't know if they're going to give me the live playbook on it. Alright. So one, you could use the 3-3 cub. Everything that I pick, I really play like a RPO defense. So wing pair. So my roles for this is the strong side as the third. Not really going to touch anything. And what we do here is we're going to slide there and then spread linebackers. I'm trying to remember exactly what I did. There we go. Pinch linebackers, better yet. Everybody should play their run fit. The main thing is you don't try to 4-3-6-1. Yeah, I like that. It's like all I'd have to do is just bring this safety here as an option. Everything should cover up. If I don't take him, I could probably take the third safety. Ah, was there. Probably could take the third. Bodies over there. All you gotta do is just take a block on. Sometimes even if I think you could do it like this. Ah. Really be the main thing is just get in there, run fit, check your run fits too. So you know you're the contained force defender. You move them right here. You're going to be responsible for that gap that you're assigned to on the contain. If it runs to the right, so that means I'm going to have to run over to the B gap. Don't try to shoot the A gap. My assignment is where the B gap is. See, I was able to get through a little bit, almost hesitated. Your run fits tell you where you can turbo blitz too. So if I stay right here, that's where I'm supposed to turbo blitz. It's right between both of those guys. Just like, ah, you see that? Slow it down. I
slightly touched or jammed the guy, so it'd be right between my two defenders if I want to blitz it. You know, sometimes I'll take a block on, you know, that's part of the thing. Sometimes you take a block on, you can get a block shed somewhere else. I mean, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. And that's pretty much what you want to do. 4-3-6-1 is designed to take on the wing pair. You're only, because like I said, run fit says everything is there. You got your A, B, C on the left with a D if he motions. And then you have your, the only thing is your contained defender needs to also be defending that A gap. Okay, so if you want to play with it safety, you need to check the run fit right there. So that's a B gap where he's playing the C gap. So you need to find out how do you get that A gap. So let's say that linebacker right there is playing that B gap, right? Sometimes you could move that safety to defend that B gap. You have to put him in a blitz. Don't run commit, just put him in a blitz. And now we know that B gap is covered. Now I might have to back him up. Sometimes you move people. See how it takes them away. See how his run fit changes based off what you do. So it's how you know if you know what you do is good or not. So I might blitz him. See what gaps we can get. See, you don't want to blitz a defender and take a defender out. So if I did that, then I can take this guy and be the A gap. Look at there. But like I told you, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out. And I'm telling you, just by playing run fits, look what we created. You know, like that 4-3-6-1 is nice. You want to make sure. I want to make sure. I might have to make a slight change. Just check your run fit. Now every defense is different. So we got quarters. It's going to line up a little bit different than the cover 3. You know both of your safeties are going to play those run fits. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Fuck around, you find out shit. Okay? Check your left and right run fit. So if it's a run to the right, and you're worried about him running to the right, you know he's going to run to the right, this is your user, right? So you check your right run fit. You see how the contain is going straight over there, but he's also responsible for that B gap. So the couple things you can do, if you know the run's to the right, all you got to do is slide your linebackers to the right. Now look at your run fits. Doesn't that look so much better? That's the only thing you have to do. You ain't got to slide your D-line. So if you know it's a run to the right, and you still have that contain, now I know I fucked that up, but I was still in the right spot where I could have defended it. Do that again. So if we play quarters, that's all you have to do. And if you pay attention, you know what this looks like. Y'all remember the 4-3 under? That's exactly what this looks like. Just slide your linebackers to the right. Just got to play with the coverages a little bit. So slide your linebackers to the right. The only thing that is different, the 4-3 under would have a 1 tech right here. thinking. And it would have a 5 tech. That's really the only difference. And I don't know if I can get that 1 in 5. If I'm not mistaken, it would be like Crosby would be like right there. I'm trying to remember, was it like a 1, 3, and a 5? No, that's cover 3. I want to play cover 3. Alright, so that looks like the 4-3 under. Only thing that we need to do, get us a 1 tech. But yeah, 4-3-6-1 is going to defend and match up with wing pair. So you could play quarters, you could play buzz. Notice each play call they align differently. And then you go do like that. Remember, if it's a run to the left, he's the contained defender. If it's a run to the right, he's going to be that B gap defender. So what you might want to do is move him a little bit right there, because this guy's going to be that A gap defender. He's going to be playing the A if it's a right run to the right, and you're going to be playing that C gap if it's a run to the left. There's nothing in between. You just take away the middle of the field. Always just, like I said, the more you practice, the more you understand like how the coverages work. It's like I said, in the cover 3, we know this is going to defend the runs to that side. Now what I could do, there we go. That looks a little bit better. I ran into a block. The play action, you can't. That's the only thing is, if you play with a safety, you cannot bite on play actions. That you will eat them alive. So let's cover 1. Now notice some of these defensive linemen are playing 2 gaps. See how they have their crosshairs are going both ways? That means they're responsible for 2 gaps. That means you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't necessarily have 8 because one of your guys is playing 2 gaps. So you have decent coverage. But you're going to have some weaknesses in some of the gaps. So what I'm seeing, right, those have gaps, but you don't have something else. Like I could probably bring this. Bugs out. My sticks are fucking up. But yeah, that's one way you could defend it. Another way, like I said, that 3-3 odd may be viable, like if they're passing a lot out of it. Just want to hit them with a little blitz. Okay, now the only thing is about this is pay attention to where remember what I said about pressing. There you go. See, now you see all the run fits. And this will help you align correctly because now we know where our run fits are. If I want to add anything, I know where I can shoot. See, I'm not going to really be able to shoot with this safety, but this safety I can, but it's risky. So it's like a chance that I could run right behind this blitz. And then bam, bam. Kind of set up your own blitzes. Like, you don't even gotta do blitz adjustments, fellas. Not for real. Why don't you just put everybody in their run fits? Like, that could be your defense. And if you want to set your own blitz up, find somebody that looks enticing. And just sending that person, just like the offense with the motion hiking, you create new run fits. The defense, you create new gaps because you're forcing people to block you. You create new gaps. You know, them seam flats are playing run fits, so they're very good on the line or as close to the line as possible. Especially when they do like RPOs. I love those seam flats then. But those are pretty much the defenses that you can use to defend wing pair. And like I was saying, it's not more or less neutralizing. You just want to slow your opponent down. That's about the best defense that you can hope for in Regs. If you can slow your opponent down, where they're just not just like scoring at will, like you don't even have a defense out there, or they're just like not getting like money reads on every single play, and you can dial up pressure, you're good, you know. But other than that, you know, sometimes you might have to like make manual subs. Like I wouldn't use Chandler Jones to play a seam flat adjustment. You know, like I would put, like, that's how I've been doing like my double A gap. You know, like I put guys that can play coverage. And I'm thinking I'm trying to figure out who else I have that can block shit. If I can find me a linebacker that can block shit and pass rush a little bit better than Perryman. You ain't gotta be perfect. You could be just a little bit better. A little bit faster. We'll be ready to roll. He had like a decent finesse move. See, he's got the block shit. I'd be wanting to put Kaiser there, but Kaiser be playing it outside for me. Unless I just put Kaiser in there as on the inside with Jayon Brown. Both of them can do their business on the inside, and then probably he has good block shit. Not much good tackle and hit power. So Deion Butler got 60 power, 51 finesse. So he needs to be better than that. I might use Kuntz right there. That might be the move. Cause he's got decent block shit. Not much for the power moves though. What other options do you have? I mean, I got Bolton.
Got 66 finesse. I probably could do that. Move Kaiser to the inside and then let Bolton play that other side. And that'll be like the only subs I need to worry about. That could be an improvement. I'll have to manually sub them though. It's got 62 zone. I don't know what is 56 man. I'm gonna lose on that play rate, but he's got a little bit. He's got that finesse. Or I could use Farrell there. If I'm just looking for someone just to rush, I could use Farrell or Jenkins. I might just use Jenkins there. If push come to shove. But he got the strength. He ain't fast though. Farrell's got the awareness. They're both big. That might be something to consider for that double A gap defense. Alright, fellas. I'm gonna get some sleep. We'll get back at it in the morning.